On November 17, Realme officially released the Realme 10 series. You may be unfamiliar with the Realme Digital series. This is a series that has blossomed overseas, but made its debut in the domestic market. It is a reshaping of the self-brand by the Realme. The packaging style of Realme 10 Pro Plus is in the same line. It is decorated in 3 colors of black, white and yellow, and the surface is covered with vertical stripes. Although the plastic content of the packaging box is not clear, it can be seen from the volume of the box that it is not an environmentally friendly route. This also means that the accessories inside the box are relatively complete. In addition to the 67-watt charging head and data cable, there is also a transparent silicone soft case. These configurations are no longer standard on the iPhone, but there are still many Androids that adhere to this tradition. The phone body uses a lightweight appearance. The thickness of 7.78 mm and the weight of 173 grams are very light in the hand. Although some 6.2-inch small-screen phones on the market can also reach such a weight, the Realme 10 Pro Plus has a full 6.7-inch large screen and a 5000 mAh battery, which shows that the official has made great efforts to reduce weight. It not only takes into account the lightness and thinness of small-screen phones, but also has the configuration of large-screen phones. This should be the ideal type and dream phone of many consumers. Compared with the narrow frame and micro-curved surface appearance on the front, the back cover part does not give people too many surprises and even looks familiar. The rear camera lens is not placed on a module, but is developed independently. The ingenuity of this appearance is that when you place it horizontally, the LED fill light becomes the finishing touch, which looks like a small mouth. So a vivid little face comes out, slightly with a bit of cuteness. The light is refracted outward from the main camera as the origin, full of layers and 3-dimensionality. The upper part and the lower part of the back cover present 2 different textures. The upper part is the prism light cone texture. The lower part is the stardust particles. The light and shadow of the phone flow. Holding her is like holding a whole galaxy of stars. Although it has a good-looking skin, it is helplessly a fingerprint collector, and streaking users should consider it carefully. The most voluminous part of Realme 10 Pro Plus is this screen, and the front has a sense of Samsung's. The 6.7-inch OLED curved screen is equipped with Full HD Plus resolution, a maximum refresh rate of 120 Hz, and a touch sampling rate of 1260 Hz. It supports 800 nits global brightness, 1.07 billion colors, and 100% P3 wide color gamut. The actual look and feel of the screen is actually not bad. The color is not too bright and saturated, and the color temperature is cold, but it is still lacking in fineness and transparency. This custom-made domestic OLED screen may still have a gap with the Samsung E5 screen, but it is completely sufficient for daily use, and it also has a huge plus item: ultra-high frequency PWM dimming. Theoretically, the higher the PWM frequency, the harder it is for human eyes to feel the flicker, which alleviates the eye fatigue caused by OLED to a certain extent. Realme 10 Pro Plus directly increased the PWM dimming frequency to an astonishing 2160 Hz this time, raising the industry standard again. Previously up to 1920 Hz, and DC-like dimming may be retired in the future. Realme 10 Pro Plus has passed the Rhineland flicker-free eye protection certification. Realme 10 Pro Plus is equipped with a 108 megapixels ultra-sensitive main camera Samsung HM6 f1.75 aperture, and a 6P lens. This sensor is quite controversial. 108 megapixels supports output resolution up to 12,000 by 9,000 pixels, and its advantages are directly reflected in the super fineness of the picture. More pixels bring higher resolution, and the photos still retain clearly visible details after being enlarged many times, bringing more possibilities for both pre-shooting and post-production. Realme 10 Pro Plus is oriented towards higher saturation, which looks more pleasing, but the degree of color reproduction is not high enough, and the gray sky itself also shows some blue under the artificial intelligence processing. The grayscale dynamic range performance and noise control of the picture in a dark environment are excellent. The 12 megapixels direct output after the 9-in-1 pixel is the most used in daily life. In this case, the photosensitive area of a single pixel will be larger, and the memory usage of the phone will be much smaller. Realme 10 Pro Plus also brings some special features, such as super group photos suitable for group photo scenes, as well as functions such as more than one shot, which fully releases the ability of 108 megapixels. In terms of performance, Realme 10 Pro Plus did not choose the mid-range dessert Dimensity 8100 processor, but instead it is equipped with the Dimensity 1080 that has just been launched. This SoC is an upgraded version of the Dimensity 920. Its performance is not outstanding. Although Realme 10 Pro Plus does not have the main performance, we still have to go through the process according to the usual practice. Antutu scored 520,211 points, and it didn't even enter the top 100 in the model performance list. Next is the running score of Geekbench 5 and 3D Mark. Geekbench single-core score is 841, multi-core is 2358, and 3D Mark shows a score of 2301. If there is no comparison, you may have no idea about these values. We brought the Redmi Note 12 Explorer Edition released earlier, which is also equipped with Dimensity 1080. As can be seen from the screenshots, the running scores of Realme 10 Pro Plus are obviously higher than those of Redmi. The CPU scheduling is still relatively active, and the phone is just a little warm, which is also a small advantage of Dimensity 1080. For game scenarios, Realme 10 Pro Plus also brings some supporting functions in hardware. At the software level, the eSports mode ensures the full release of phone performance, and the game assistant provides practical small functions such as extreme frame stabilization, full immersion mode, network optimization, game filters, and game hang-up. In terms of hardware, X-axis linear motors, high-res stereo dual speakers, 1260Hz touch sampling rate esprit screen and other configurations are ranged. In addition, this phone is also equipped with a 12 and 256 gigs memory combination, supports up to 8 gigs of virtual memory, and has a good ability to keep alive in the background. In terms of battery life, Realme 10 Pro Plus has a built-in 5000 mAh large battery. With the low power consumption of Dimensity 1080, it can indeed achieve excellent battery life. Basically, it is not too stressful to use it with a full charge for a day. The 67-watt fast charge is relatively conservative, and the 150-watt flash charge of its own signature is not given. The charging speed of 67 watt is not slow, and it can be fully charged in about 47 minutes, but it is not enough volume. As a new mid-range phone, Realme 10 Pro Plus has created sufficient selling points for itself, such as a 108-megapixel Samsung HM6 main camera and the first factory preset Realme user interface, 4.0 Realme phone, etc. Consumers' perception is still very strong. Compared with the all-inclusive crazy stacking of materials, it is a good business practice to spend money wisely, not only to control the cost, but also to create a very distinctive mid-range model. Realme 10 Pro Plus has made a trade-off in configuration. While the screen and images are enlarged as much as possible, the performance and fast charging configuration are weakened. Thank you for watching this video. Have a nice day and see you soon.